When someone wears black most of the time, people tend to assume they understand that person better than they actually do. Meanings are read into the clothing: seriousness, distance, darkness, control, as though the color itself were enough to explain who someone is. But the reason many people choose black has very little to do with what others think it says. Over time, it becomes clear that black in someone's wardrobe is not a phase and not a mood, but a form of clarity. It tends to appear not when a person wants attention, but when the need for it quietly disappears. When what matters more is not how you are seen from the outside, but how steadily you hold yourself on the inside. Black is a color that promises nothing and explains nothing. It does not ask to be interpreted and does not attempt to be liked, and in that sense, it is remarkably honest. People who choose it often do so intuitively, stepping away from excess, from signals that require maintenance, from images that need defending, from roles that demand constant performance. There is no pressure to add anything to black. It does not require commentary, justification, or continuation. It is often the choice of people who understand that visual complexity does not equal inner depth, and that restraint can communicate more precisely than display ever could. Black creates distance, not a cold or hostile one, but an intellectual distance. It allows a person to be present without becoming an object, to be visible without becoming available. This position is comfortable for those who think deeply, observe carefully, and feel no need to continuously confirm their value through external markers. For such people, clothing is not a tool of communication, but a way of staying out of their own way. When form does not distract, meaning becomes sharper. When the exterior remains stable, the interior gains room to move. In this sense, black is not about restraint, but about concentration. There is also something else that often goes unnoticed. Black is a choice rooted in self-trust. It does not depend on trends, seasons, or the expectations of an audience. It does not require validation from the outside. It is a decision repeated not because imagination is lacking, but because there is no need to reinvent oneself every day. People who mostly wear black are rarely trying to prove anything. They tend to choose focus over display, clarity over brightness, inner coherence over external effect. This is not a rejection of individuality, but its stabilization. So black does not make a person less alive or less interesting. It simply removes what is unnecessary between them and the world. And if this choice appears too simple to someone else, it often means that simplicity has not yet become a value for them.